All right, mic check. Just give me a moment as we get set up here. And there might be, those that want to be not behind in the stream. So just give people a moment to get notified and all of that good stuff. With the notification bell. And yeah, give me a moment here as we set up. I'll play a couple from myself quickly as well. First one up will be Whitney Houston. Track called Eternity. Of course, we're going to be looking at, well, it's in the title, right? So you should know what we're going to be looking at. So just bear with me here. Give me 1 second. Once again, quickly condolences concerning all these types of crazy tragedies plaguing the world. Shout out to JB who says hi. Just bear with me 2 secs, just a few minutes, and then we'll get going here. We've got a few videos to watch as well, so. Shout out to JB. And for the record, of course, I'm playing it with no beat there. Let me quickly play it with the beat, but with no vocals. Give me one moment here. We'll get started. Once again, big ups, much love to JB. Give me about a minute and a half and we'll get going here. time. We've got a couple of videos to watch. And of course, we've got the decode by the numbers. And we're going to see in these videos, right? We're going to see, well, basically something to think about, right? And I'm not saying obviously with every one of these situations, you know, when you see the footage of the police arresting, it looks nice and hunky dory. But I don't know. And I'm not saying stuff didn't happen before we saw the footage or after the footage is finished from what we get to see. You know what I mean? But my point is, they will haggy you up, yeah, proper aggie, yeah, manhandle you over the littlest something, and you could even be complying, right, with what they'd like you to be doing whilst you're being detained or arrested, yeah. So again, how come somebody of this nature? Now, don't get me wrong, professionalism in your job, but we know you're allowed to, yeah, get the boot in, pull out the truncheon. Like, what are you saying? Is his cuffs on too tight? Should we get Alex a cup of tea and biscuits or something? Like, what's going on here? Because I know if I was there, listen, listen, oh my God, yo, and that wouldn't be me taking my, you know, if I had that little bit of police power, that I'd be, you know, I'm a tyrant now because I switched on somebody that should be getting switched on properly. That's my point. Anywho, without further ado, let's just put up this background sound here. Again, some may find the footage disturbing, although it's not showing you anything as such concerning the nature of, you know, why we're watching what we're watching. So anyway, we're going to watch him in the cab. We're going to watch him at the when the police arrest him, right? All right, let's move this banner out of the way as well.
This is the moment Axel Rudakubana arrived to carry out a murderous rampage at a Taylor Swift-themed dance.
And just quickly, fair use, yeah, reporting, journalism, you know, YouTube and stuff. God damn it. Strikes and walking on eggshells because of scumbags. Again, simp, motherfucker, simp. SYMP. Go figure. Even though I already spelled it out, the acronym anyway. But it's not one of those shows right now, so
This is the moment Axel Rudakubana arrived to carry out a murderous rampage at a Taylor Swift-themed dance class in Southport. Merseyside police have released CCTV footage of the moments leading up to the attack for the first time. Then 17-year-old Rudakubana armed himself with a large kitchen knife and stabbed 3 young girls to death. 8 other children and 2 adults were also stabbed but survived. The first clip shows dashcam footage of the teenager inside a taxi that he took to the dance studio. Rudakubana is heard asking for the specific location of the studio before getting out of the car without paying. The second piece of footage shows Rudakubana outside the dance studio, peering inside for a second before entering. The court has heard Rudakubana enter the dance class and quickly started grabbing girls who were nearest to him and stabbing them. Rudakubana was expected to stand trial this week for murders and attempted murders, as well as the possession of a knife, production of a toxic ricin, and possession of an Al-Qaeda terror manual. But he unexpectedly pleaded guilty to all charges on Monday, just as the case at Liverpool Crown Court was set to begin. He has been jailed for life.
And just a quick reminder before we watch the arresting video, and another situation totally different, but at a school that just came in. I thought, let me quickly download that. Like, why are people just going crazy? Why is this man now walking around in Peterborough out of school? Why with a knife? And then you got about another 10 officers around him with tasers out. We'll watch that in a moment, so just bear with me. But What was the thing I was about to say? Well, one, he didn't pay for the cab, but anyway, what was I about to say? Shit, there's something I was supposed to say. Oh yes. So again, the amount, because I say he got life, right? 52 years. 52 years, as I've explained a few times now, in recent transmissions and streams, how I wasn't surprised. And obviously, metaphorically falling off my chair. It wasn't 53 years, it wasn't 51, it wasn't 50. And in my head, I'm not surprised because, stabbing and stab wound and terrorist equals 52. Government as well equals 52. But concerning Southport, which equates to 44, and Knife Man equals 44, Kill and Execution 44. Again, think about slasher movies. Slasher equals 44. Jason Voorhees, the last name Voorhees equals 44. Was it on the Hart Place? That was the name of the road. I'm sure that was another 44. I mean, there was so many 44s, man. Absolutely ridiculous. But and it was on the day with a lifeless on the 44. 7 and 29, 2 and 0, 2 and 4. Yeah, 44 life lesson, yeah. 729, yeah. 2 and 0, 2 and 4, yeah. And as I say, by default, of course, even though I didn't make a video about it or literally mark my calendar, obviously that day would have been circled. Yep, we look out for something on that day. Yeah. So, and again, it happened on a Monday, on the 29th, right? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't finish. With the years, obviously, you got 52, but I thought, oh, we might get 44. So that's why I just went through the 44. Excuse me, I'm overlapping some of my thoughts right now. Or just one or two. And so, yeah, it happened on Monday, 29th of July. Knife and Monday have the numerical value as well, same ones that go along. Not 44 or 52, but it's got what is it? 27s and 90 basically. Knife 27, Monday 27. Again, it happened on a Monday, and again July 29th. As we just spoke about the 52 with stabbing and stab wound. Stabbing and stab wound also equals 29, like July 29th, the 29th of the month. Yeah. So let me quickly read this comment and then we'll get to the arresting video. And again, if you're new here, just read the bottom of the screen. That should start helping you to, understand what we're talking about over here. If you're new, he didn't pay for that. He didn't pay for that tax simply because of fingerprints and DNA, maybe. Possibly, but then at the same time, knowing what you're going to go and carry out, and not saying that he, was some next level psycho or schizophrenic or something like that. Yeah, because psychopath, they know what they're doing, but a schizo, so to speak, right? That's in a whole next level state of mind. And as I say, him knowing that, boy, armed police might come and nice him up. You know what I mean? They might come and light him up with a couple caliber bullets or something. But my point is, or just getting straight arrested, why are you going to care about fingerprints or paying for your cab anyway? That's my point. You're going to do that. Where are you going after going to that Taylor Swift workshop? Also, workshop equals 44. And again, remember the lady, which we'll get to in a moment, Leanne Lucas, her name equals 44. Of course, that was the dance school teacher in the workshop. And also, we are going to quickly go over again the timing of the documentary that just came out. Monday just gone. Cough, cough. Monday again. All right. And when you've got Leanne all in the news, and you will see again. I already explained it on one of the last streams, but you'll see, and I'll explain it again, or if you haven't heard it, I'll explain it for the first time for you. But you'll see how the life lesson again goes with her name on the day. I think it was 35. Because there's a couple of different equations that will go with, the name or whatever name you're going to put into the calculator. Because again, for ultra vez, we're going forward and backwards with the English alphabet, and then forward and backwards again with the rules of numerology. Voila. Yeah. The reason why we've been mapping this diligently for over 10 years. I'm sure we're going to be in the 12th year this year, come August. Again, I found this 2016, so by next year I'll be officially 10 years. But before I found it, 3 years before I came across this information in 2016, in 2013, Zach had already started, and of course the wider community, of course, was already starting to come together and was established since that time. So again, just mapping the polarization of the days, the numerology of the days, wax and wane cycles, again, the life lessons of the days, and then who's more, because of how you are polarized in nature, we're beginning to realize who's more likely to do a specific thing on a certain day. Oh, rah, all those people that happen to do XYZ, they always have these numbers around them. And then even going with their birthdays, look how then it lines up to their birthday or when they got sentenced or whatever, you know what I mean? Like you just begin to see this pattern, which is undeniable. And then also, again, like predicting the weather, you can even start to forecast and look around the corners. You know what I mean? So, oh yeah, he said agreed. Nice one. Exactly. Why would you care, right? If that's what that true and the laughter's for, you know. And lastly, if somebody understands frequency and vibration, excuse me, together with wax and wane cycles, and again, if you literally have infiltrated all, industry, so technology, movies, music, news, and you know how to play and bend the frequency, which is coming in naturally from the cosmos, and then hence why we've got things like Fibonacci spiral, golden ratio, and of course mitosis in the womb. And of course, that goes from 1 bubble to 2 to 4 to 8, 16 or whatever. But my point is, flower of life, it's all frequency vibration, right? But my point is, if you know how to bend that to your favor and not to our betterment, that's why they don't teach you what we're coming across and realizing now. But they give you little fragments of it in movies, yeah, like the movie Knowing with Nicolas Cage. They Live shows you in another way about a frequency. But anyway, if you go on my last stream, go in the comments, you'll see the movies right there. 2 of them of which you can watch straight away on YouTube. Knowing and They Live, that's on YouTube. You can watch that. But again, if you don't understand what's being deployed, well then of course you're not going to understand why people are spazzing out, why people are chasing their tails, why the government says one thing but then gaslight you Hegelian dialect and do a whole next thing, but then they set you up so then they can take away your rights and liberties and all of that, but you thought they was your friends, you know what I mean? Or the singer that you used to like but you didn't realize Lady Gaga is just fully demonic. Like yeah, there's layers and levels to this. That's all I'm trying to say. Yeah, the news anchor, you know what I mean? So let's be mindful. All right, let's watch this now.
I'll film it. I'll film it.
You want to search it, yeah?
Right. I don't suppose it's...
Is it possible?
We've got... No. We've got no information to suggest there's anything other than this person involved. He's in custody. There's a knife up there. He's been disarmed.
Any more kids in there?
Not that we can tell.
I've said all the cupboards in the main room are empty. Double up in the idea.
I mean, I don't know whether it's worth a walk around, mate. We've
Hey, Nate, ask me if it wants to do it, ask it just to clear it. Focus on the front. Yeah, check the front, mate. Sorted. Yeah.
If you want to pop into the rear, I've got him here. Yeah. Get all that out.
Spencer loading.
I'm alright with you doing that. Yeah, I just want to take it from me. Is it mate,
Take his arm over there, mate. Yeah. Yappy.
Just double locked it, mate. It's not conventional.
I can get in the back with him if you want, just double belt braces.
Good.
Gonna be good.
Shouldn't put my markers up then. My bad. But yeah, I've seen people for a whole lot less be bent up like a pretzel. You know, you was just standing at the bus stop, and it wasn't even a case of alleged mistaken identity.
I'll
They just saw
film
you
it.
and
I'll
thought,
film it.
"Oh,"
Just searching, yeah.
you know, they just saw you and thought, "Oh, he looks like he's up to something." You know what I mean? Or something that you put in your pocket. They think he's something else, but that's not what it was. Or you know what I mean? They come to you now, and they bend you up like some pretzel. These times, you didn't do what this character did. What are you saying? Sometimes you should be able to have a whole nother layer of justice, almost like Judge Dredd, where you should be able to meet with no consequence. Yeah? It's not like if I got on the scene now, what are you saying? I'm not allowed to bruck him up. What are you saying? Oh, he's gonna do me in court now. Like I'm the one that, you know, messed up the 3 kids' lives and other people around that might have got, you know, some slashes and stuff. I mean, give me a break. Or I have to worry. This is how crazy the times are, but yet they can throw you in jail for a Facebook post. Wow, as I explained in the last stream and ages before, the last couple of months since it's been happening, you know, since this situation where Keir Starmer, the latest scumbag pre-selected, as I already put out a video saying he's going to win by the numbers, did I not put out a stream? Months in advance, just like Rishi Sunak and Liz Truss. I mean, come on, man, give me a break. But anyway, as I pointed out before, if you didn't know, what did this scumbag do? This Jesuit order, World Economic Forum scumbag do? What Jesuit puppet? He let out thousands of prisoners that are doing actual time for actual shit, not for doing a fucking Facebook post or a YouTube comment or a YouTube video. I mean, give me a break. I mean, this is just absolutely crazy, right? So, this is the world that we're living in. I'm telling you, man. Interestingly as well, I'll have to look into it. I might do it in the stream, but now, do you know what? I'll do it after. But there was a blackout in Chile. Shout out to Dr. Savage. I saw his post on it. I said, huh, I'm going to have to look into that. If you're not up to speed, go figure. Because, you know, the powers that shouldn't be have stated the next 9/11, obviously 2020 was part of that. And then obviously July 19th last year was part of that, if you wasn't sleeping under a rock. Of course, you had the global tech chaos. Remember all the airports and what have you, and all the madness that was going on to do with Microsoft. And of course, Bill Gates on the 201st day of the leap year. Usually it's the 20th of July. But anyway, William Henry Gates, his real name, not Bill, William Henry Gates, his name equals 201. Oh man, that's just some funny shit, man. Anyway, let's play this guy Peterborough. And if you're not up to speed with the global tech stuff, because I come up to Chinwag and go over stuff we've said so many times, so go to the playlist section on the channel and you will find global tech chaos. Bam, get up to speed. Yeah, can't always hold your hand in every stream. So let's look at this guy now at Peterborough School, or around the back of it. Like, what is he up to? Watch him. Like, what is he doing? And lo and behold, if I get to get his name, you know I'm going to do a follow-up. Yeah? You know what? I'll even do it in the stream in a minute. We'll see if we can find his name and stuff like that. Again, he's of age. Why are you blocking out of it? Why are you blocking his face for? What rights does he have? Why are you walking around with a knife? When you do certain stuff, you ain't got no more rights. Yeah? You're supposed to be exposed. Just like, you know, as I always say, the pretty Krugers preying on the children. You have to be exposed. But I say it, God, these people are just ridiculous, man. We'll get some intel coming up around about now. Following calls to the police, CCTV operators, and a member of the public. Basically, the man was found in possession of a knife at Peterborough. Blah 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 blah. You're gonna have to rewind and pause that because I can't pause it. We have the bit that I use on StreamYard, because StreamYard's a bit weird when you use the other bit where you'd normally play your stuff. It will keep kicking you out and lagging, so if I use the brand section, as I've explained many times. Right, we can watch this news clip, again, fair use.
Terror on the UK's streets. The threat has been real for decades, but was Southport different? Here's what you need to know.
Under the Terrorism Act of 2000, it is defined as the use or threat of violence designed to influence government or intimidate the public for the purpose of a political, religious, racial or ideological cause. But Keir Starmer says terrorism is changing.
In the past, the predominant threat was highly organised groups with clear political intent, groups like Al-Qaeda. That threat, of course, remains. But now, alongside that, we also
them times it's you lot that make Al-Qaeda.
perpetrated by loners, misfits, young men in their bedroom, accessing all manner of material online, desperate for notoriety.
Yeah.
The government says it has no plans to expand the definition of extremism, but Starmer's comments echo those made by the head of MI5 last October.
We're encountering more volatile would-be terrorists with only a tenuous grasp of the ideologies they profess to follow. People viewing both extreme right-wing and Islamist extremist instructional material, along with other bits of online hatred, conspiracy theories and disinformation.
Rudakubana fits into what the head of MI5 described as a crowdsourced model of pick-and-mix ideology. Yes, he had a copy of the Al-Qaeda training manual, but he also had documents about Nazi Germany.
You're saying the starter kit, yeah? He had the Al-Qaeda starter kit.
From 160,000 documents seized, it was concluded he was simply obsessed with extreme violence. Indeed, you could say that was his ideology. Plots and mass acts of violence aren't always deemed terrorism.
We do not know why he chose that target. There is nothing that we have found as part of the investigation around the why. What we have found is this is a young person who was obsessed with violence. He had searched a whole genre of websites, social media sites, watched videos, read documents across that really wide spectrum.
So what do recent cases tell us? Teenagers Thomas Wiley and Alex Bolland conspired to use bombs to massacre fellow pupils at their school in Northallerton. In October 2017, anti-terrorism police were involved in their arrest, but their actions were not classed as terrorism. There was no ideology, no cause. When Ahmed Al-Sweilman blew himself up in the back of a taxi outside Liverpool Women's Hospital in November 2021, it was initially declared as an act of terrorism, but later thought to be motivated by a combination of anger over his failed asylum application and poor mental health.
Even the most clearly defined terrorists are often misfits with mental health problems and a pattern of escalating violence. In 2017, 5 people were killed and 50 injured when a terrorist drove his vehicle down this pedestrian area of Westminster Bridge and went on to stab a police officer to death. Khalid Massoud was a known extremist. Islamic State claimed responsibility for his actions, but research by criminologists at Birmingham City University found his history of violence was a means to assert his manliness and make up for other inadequacies. There's evidence he simply had a desire to kill. No one's quite sure how he was radicalised, but it may have been a flimsy justification for his violent nature.
So is terrorism changing? There are still the usual threats from terror groups and states that wish us harm. But experts point to an exploding increase in online misinformation on social media, where algorithms boost and amplify the sensational. Far-right memes have found an online home alongside extreme Islamist material. The problem's likely to get worse. Last year, TikTok announced plans to lay off content moderators in the UK. Meta's Mark Zuckerberg abandoned the use of independent fact-checkers on Facebook and Instagram. And X, under Elon Musk, has already gone in this direction. Several years ago now, the FBI identified what it called fringe political conspiracy theories, playing an increasing role in motivating domestic extremists to commit violent acts. Former FBI Director Christopher Wray called the mixing of personal grievances with often incoherent ideas off the internet a salad bar ideology. So could redefining terrorism help authorities in their investigations? The PREVENT programme was set up to stop the spread of terrorism in the UK, and about 6,000 to 7,000 people with extremist views or behaviour are referred to it every year. Only a few hundred of them are selected to go on a de-radicalisation programme called Channel. This isn't always effective. Notably, Ali Harbury Ali convinced people on Channel that he was reformed when actually he was becoming more devoted to Islamic State ideology. He went on to murder MP David Amess. The number of people referred to PREVENT with conflicted or no ideology has been growing and now makes up 36%
Another classic one there by the
of all
numbers that we covered
referrals.
there with the MP,
Rudakubana
David
fell
Amess.
into that category the 3 times he was referred to PREVENT before his attack, and a judgment was made he did not require intervention.
The PREVENT programme
PREVENT has failed.
The PREVENT programme was.
Mark, say it.
The PREVENT programme does lots of good work. It clearly, the PREVENT officers didn't feel this was a case for them, and it was better dealt with by others.
Why won't you say the word failed?
The system has failed. I mean, somewhere in the system between PREVENT, local authorities, mental health, all of those systems, the system failed to get its hands around him.
The challenge around the PREVENT programme is people wanting it to deliver something it's not designed to deliver. Terrorism is ideologically driven. If you refer somebody into the PREVENT programme that doesn't have an ideological foundation to their belief or their extreme belief, then the PREVENT programme is not the place for them. Now, I really welcome this idea of a public inquiry because I hope that it will get really into the weeds of all of this. And what we've seen historically when we've had suggestions of failure around the PREVENT programme is that actually there's a collective failing of society to intervene at a number of opportunities. And certainly from what's been reported on the media, that feels like the case here. Or sometimes the case doesn't even fit any of the criteria that we set for state intervention.
So do we need to identify a non-ideological form of terrorism? The reason the definition matters in terms of policing is that it gives them greater powers. Officers had a maximum of 72 hours to charge or release Rudakubana, but under the Terrorism Act, this would have extended to a week. Section 47A of the Act also gives senior police officers the power to authorise more stringent stop and searches if terrorism is suspected. Therefore, the definition could aid authorities in the act of stopping it. But it could also add caseloads to our overstretched security services.
The problem is MI5, the people in the building behind me, already have a full workload. They say they have foiled 43 late-stage terror plots since March 2017. They have 3,000 live subjects of interest, people they are investigating, although a lot of them are overseas. And they have 40,000 closed cases. Again, a lot of people who have never come to the UK.
MI5 may have enough on their plate with rogue states and known terror groups. But equally dangerous now are young men like Rudakubana who disappear into disturbing online worlds upstairs in their bedrooms.
He was able to curate and indulge in his warped fantasy until he was ready to inflict it upon the softest of targets. Does that make him a terrorist or just a monster? In Liverpool Crown Court, a girl who he'd attacked but miraculously escaped perhaps found the best word: coward.
Terror on the UK's.
Obviously both, right? Fucking hell. All right, mic check. We good? Yeah. Right, yeah, so if you're not up to speed, I do have a playlist for the Liverpool Women's Hospital explosion. If you're not up to speed with that, that was another day that I saw coming up and I said, oh, they're gonna do something on that day. What day am I talking about? The day in question is Prince Charles, or now King Charles, that's his birthday, 14th of November, the day that leaves 47 days of the year. And I said, oh, they're going to do something on that day. And then lo and behold, because we know they love 47, right? And then, of course, that's what's his name's birthday as well, the king, right? And of course, in my video, I already said they're probably going to come out and say that he was known to authorities via his mental health. Again, November 14th leaves 47 days of the year. Is it mood swing, mental health, suicide, 47? Again, it was a suicide bomber. Bomb equals 14. It was on November 14th. Again, dead and end to life, whatever. Anyway, end equals 14, dead equals 14, and bomb equals 14. So, however they're making these MK Ultra Manchurian candidate something, and then again, also as we've been explaining, the offshots that's not from them, so to speak, but because you're living in the environment of all the programming, well then hence why we're talking about what we're talking about over here, isn't it? And obviously it's not all terrorism, it could be just standard knife crime, it could be something else, it could be, you know what I mean? That the person's not feeling too whatever and they wanna maybe minus themselves, if you may. And but then little do people realize that root cause of what's going on that's right in our faces, that's causing people to not think correctly, you know, making you ill, even if you're fit as a fiddle, but because you don't realize, you know, your mind's being made ill. So, I'll just quickly go through the numbers for the documentary, the Panorama documentary, called, what was it called again? Panorama, the Southport attack. Just bear with me here, so just pull it up with the show notes. Bear with me. Should be ready in a sec. About 10 seconds or something. About, excuse me 1 second here, I'm just pulling up the show notes. Oh, I forgot about that. I mean, well, that was basically a shooting story in America. The main suspect, his age is 53, you know, shooting 53. Fucking hell, some Mexican situation there. Anyway, we'll save that for later. If maybe. Give me a sec, man. We're just getting this up. Oh yeah, we're here now. Fantastic. Just get to the right side of the show notes though. Hold up. Okay, I think we're good to go. So, Panorama released just the other day. The Panorama, the Southport attack documentary, brand new, came out Monday just gone. And Monday, the 24th of February 2025, has a life lesson of 35. So 2 at 24, 2 at 0, 2 at 5, right? And again, this is the workshop, dance workshop with the Taylor Swift themed at Southport. Again, her name, Leanne Lucas, equals 35. And again, also equals 44, as mentioned already. Yeah? We're going to get back to the 44s in a minute. And again, Southport itself had a life lesson of 44. Southport 44. Knifeman 44. It happened on July 29th. Stabbing and Stabbing 29. Now, with the release of this documentary, and I haven't said it in the stream yet, but they release it just the other day, right? Monday, whatever. And Alex Rudakubana equals 242, much like 24/2. So again, 24th of February. Give me a break. Of all the days, with that life lesson, 35, the workshop, the dance workshop lady, her name equals 35. And of course, if you note the news this week, you'll see her in the news from the documentary that just came out the other day. So again, what are the odds of this? Is this all organic all the time? Or sometimes is there something else going on? If you write out just Southport attack, that equals 55. The 24th of Feb is the 55th day of the year. I mean, give me a break. Also, it equals 197. Again, the 45th prime number is 197. Ninth equals 45. And of course, they have to have it in Black History Month, right? So perfect. Alex equals 42. I mean, mention Stormzy, chomping. Oh, I think Stormzy's going to join the panel now. We've got to get Stormzy in. Let's see what Stormzy's got to say. Storms? Fucking hell, man. This is crazy. Right. So, get to my next slide. Give me a moment here. Here, they're saying that he was a ticking time bomb. And obviously, you can't always do the, how would I say, like a precise psychoanalysis or whatever of a subject sometimes. So obviously, shit can happen like that. So we can't always, like, as much as we obviously can frown, but you can't always, you know what I mean? Because, it's just the way it is, right? Not everybody's the best assessor. Maybe somebody else could have picked up on certain stuff and certain ticks and gripes to take home and say, do you know what? He ticks all these boxes. Meanwhile, somebody else that took the same level of steps that you got, PhD, blah, 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 psychology, go in the same room and didn't even know half of the stuff you took down or jotted down on your notepad. You know what I'm saying? So these are the type of variables you got to think about, along with all the other stuff that to the untrained eye, it just goes and flies by under the radar. So again, he gets 52 years, surprisingly not 44, but he got 52 years, unsurprisingly, again, stabbing and stabboon and terrorist and even government equals 52. Let's keep that in mind. Again, he's born 7th of August, yeah? The perp. And it's 201 days from his birthday last year, his Krusty Creature birthday last year, to the release of this documentary on the 24th of Feb. Remember, his first and last name equals 242, much like 24/2, for the release date of the Panarama, the Southport attack. Yeah. So anyway, 201. Remember, was it horrific movie? They kept using that tagline in the news. It's like a horror movie, a horrific movie. Horrific movie equals 201. Again, the Jesuit will order 201. You know they love a 201. Again, this is with his birthday, 7th Krusty Creature birthday, 7th of August, yeah, 2024 to 2025. And if you do it with this year, from the release of the Panarama documentary that just came out the other day, to his upcoming Krusty Creature birthday on the 7th of August 2025, it's 5 months, 2 weeks, bang on. Yeah, again, stabbing and stabbing, terrorist 52, government 52. I mean, give me a break. So again, horrific movie also equals 87. When is he born? August 7th, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, we've got that big fat 201. And going back to the day in question, again, stabbing and stabbing, 29. Masonic equals 29. Again, he was a black person. Black equals 29. Again, it was on July 29th, on a day with a life lesson of 44. Again, Southport equals 44. 7 and 29, 2 and 0, 2 and 4 equals 44. Again, Ninth Man equals 44. Southport, it was on Hart Street 44. It was a 17-year-old. If you were out 17, or 17 at the time, if you were out 17, that equals 44. If you were out teen, T-E-E-N, that equals 44. Slasher 44. It was a Taylor Swift themed dance music workshop. Swifty, as they call the fans for that other creature, Taylor Swift. Swifty equals 44. Again, horror movie, slasher equals 44. Friday the 13th, Jason Voorhees, the last name, Voorhees equals 44. And remember, Alex Rudakubana equals 136, which is the fictional character Jason Voorhees' birthday. The word stabbed equals 136, like 13/6. And remember, when we had the Nottingham situation, which obviously I had marked down when I saw the date coming up, I said, oh, they're going to do something on that day. And then we had the guy driving into the people, the guy that apparently knocked on MI5's door, he had two names. One I can't remember, but the main one was Valdo Calicane. And if you look up what Valdo means, it means power, rule, and govern. Again, government means govern your mental. Who likes power and rule over your mental? Exactly. Last name Calicane, if you look it up, you'll find a dark dystopian book to do with the powers that shouldn't be. Basically, to keep people in check, they inject them with something, right? To keep you in line, right? So you're not thinking, not you've had too much to drink. No, you've had too much to think. Hello. In a minute now, they'll be abseiling through my windows, better lock them up and talk quietly. Talking code, old school, alagu alaga. If you know the old school shit there from the school times. It's probably gone full circle. They probably still do that here and there in schools, obviously. When you add the letter on the word and at the end of the word, and it sounds like you're saying alagu alaga, or these times you're talking a whole something. But anyway. And on the cover for the book, you've got a syringe. And of course, we know what's been going on since 2020. Yeah, exactly. But again, I better take my meds, get in line, stay quiet, put the muzzle on my face. That was the other face to this of 2020. Like, they're literally showing you, keep your mouth shut. And the funny thing is, if you look up, Anthony Fauci, if you look up the meaning of Fauci, it means jaw. Oh my God. So why you got on your face mask? That is just, listen, the mocking these people do is beyond. Yes, my panda, what are you saying? Hold on, let me get that on the screen now. Yes. Hey, yo. Big ups, much love and harmonized vibrations to Panda. who's definitely not down under. He's on the same side as what we are. Yeah, he's just on a different part of the plane of the Earth, stationary. Shout out to JB and whoever else may catch the stream after. Dance workshop, yeah, workshop 44. What did he do? He killed children. Children equals 44. Again, execution and kill equals 44. But again, apophinia, man. I'm just making up stories just to, get anything, as a pattern to make up a narrative. I'm trying to get likes on my. They think I'm here for likes. That is funny to me. That's so like, I don't know. Like the manufacturedness of it, the earthly, like that earthling type of but warped earthling because of, the who's, right? The conditioning. The heart place also equals 207. Remember we had the heart place 44 just a minute ago. But anywho, and it was an antenatal class. 29th of July leaves 155 days of the year. Antenatal equals 155. Interestingly, but anyway, the heart place 207, drop the 0 again. The zeros are only a placeholder. But anyway, 207 or 27 again. Knife Monday, ritual 27, knife and ritual also equal 45. Teenage boy equals 45. And again, horrific movie 201, the Jesuit Order 201 and 177, and then we have knife crime 177. So that just fits in perfectly. Pretty splendid for the who's. Right, what's this one? Eyes upside down. What's it? I'm upside down and shit, son. Exactly. Let me get that on the screen. What are you saying? You're so dizzy. My head is spinning like a whirlpool. It never ends. I cannot remember the artist. Why is that song just coming to my head? For obvious reasons, but I'm trying to remember the artist. That is old school. It weren't Paul Hardcastle. Who sang that one there? I cannot remember. Now I'm thinking about I would walk 500 miles. Who's that one again? The Proclaimers. The Proclaimers. A big part of this, the Catholic Church. Again, life lesson 35. Leanne Lucas, 35. Catholic 35. And above that 35 life lesson, you got a numerology of 71. Catholic equals 71. So again, don't let them fool you that it's always just, Liverpool Women's Hospital explosion is just because of how are they going to give you the narrative when there's more to assess here and take note of. But they're like the people. You get me? Fast asleep, walking up and down, chatting shit on and offline. Sleeping while they take away your rights and liberties. It's extraordinary to me. Just, oh my God. They'll never get it together. And that's the sad reality, the actuality. Right, what's this bit? I hear your leader, Mr. Starmer, is meeting Trump. Is he meeting Trump today? Did you see? Hold on, did I download it in the end? Hold up. Let me see if I got that, because you need to. If you didn't see that AI from Trump, hold up. Let me see something here. Oh, you've got to see it. It's so funny. Hold up. How can I get it? Oh yeah, I sent it because there was a YouTube. You know what? Let me quickly download it. Give me 1 second here. Because if you didn't see it, no, they're mocking Gaza. They are mocking. What I tell you, these people are mocking, This shit is just yo. Hold on, let me just grab the URL and then I can download it. Yeah. Right, link copied. Just have to quickly go to the other WhatsApp. Right, let me go to the other download tab. We go over here. You need to see this. Bang out of order. Feisty. These people are so feisty. Hold up. Should be, hold up, MP4. But I'm mad, let me. MP4, yeah, it should be 720p. It shouldn't be showing me 320 kp or whatever it is for an MP3 when I tap the whatchamacallit button for the MP4. Right, download. Right, 30%, 40%, 50, 60. Oh, it's ready. Bam. It's 3 little megabytes. Trump shares this AI video. No, let me upload this real quick. These people are feisty. Yo, when I tell you these people are back out of order. What if you ain't seen this, watch this. How feisty these people are. Unbelievable. But not surprising. Wow. And let me move this out of the way as well. These people are feisty. And there's one piece in this 30 seconds that had me busting up. I said, no. Here it is, here it is. Watch this, watch this.
Tunnels coming to set you free, bringing the light for all to see. No more tunnels, no more fear. Trump Gaza is finally here. Trump Gaza shining bright.
That bit right there.
Feast and dance, the deal is done. Trump Gaza #1. Trump Gaza shining bright. Golden future, a brand new light. Feast and dance, the deal is done. Trump Gaza #1.
Right, if you didn't catch it, we'll play it one more time, yeah? If you didn't catch it, of course I'm talking about the bearded belly dancers. Oh. You're mocking. Look!
Golden future, a brand new light. Feast and dance, the deal is done. Trump Gaza #1.
No, you don't are mocking.
Golden future, a brand new light. Feast and dance, the deal is done. Trump Gaza #1.
I saw also on my radar. What did they have again? Some AI picture, but the guy was jokes. He blurred out. He got some special plugin, and you just you can increase. And basically, on all the pictures, what you got on your screen, it will blur it. Because he said Trump on the AI, he's sucking Elon's toes. He said, I don't want to see. Yo, I don't want that in my mind. But do you see the bearded belly dancers? Did you see this? I mean, come on. These people are mocking, It's just the mocking of it, though. Just of all the things, I mean, I'm not surprised that it's there, but it's just like, I mean, it's just like they couldn't help themselves, They had to put that prompt in the thing, in it, the AI generator, right? Let's get the bearded, the bearded belly dancers in. Jesus Christ. No, you're taking the piss. Oh. Right, let me get composure, bro, because I'll be creasing on that one thing for at least 20 minutes. Because you are taking the piss, man. Like, you know what I mean? You're already mocking it with those that have eyes and brain cells to see, right? You're playing off all sides, Jesuit order. You think you're in the Hamas crew these times. You don't realize the leader and whoever else, they are all with who's, right? The Jesuit order. Netanyahu, this one, that one. So it's not. The mockery is wild, yo. That's what I'm saying. It's fucking wild. Mm-mm. And then you're gonna go generate talking about, right, we're gonna take over casinos, like Bear Haram. Bear Haram. That's my point why I'm giggling so much. You know what I mean? Like, of all the things, casinos, bearded, the transsexual stuff. I mean, give me a break, Baphomet. Them times Trump didn't even make up the flipping thing, but they'll put it out like he was the one that put it together with the prompts and done whatever with his Trump's team around him and Space Force and all these people. and nonsense. There's one thing I must say, as I always say, these people are some funny, comical bastards. And if you catch the jokes, I'm telling you, the dark cosmic comedy is fucking hilarious from these people. They're feisty. Bang out of order, yeah? Right. What's that? Like, what, we've been an hour now? I think we're good to go. We don't really need to stretch it any longer. Might be back in a minute. Might be back later on. If you can kindly share the videos, that is the most important thing. You don't have to like the video, but please share the video. We need to get this stuff seen. Again, anybody want to join the panel before we shut down here? Let me know. Come up and have your say. You know, none of these live streams is just for me to, you know, be Japanesing and hearing the sound of my own voice. You can come up, you can be off topic, on topic, get something off your chest, something that you do like, something that you don't like, you know, whatever the case may be. Whether it's to do with me or not, you know, or just the work, what we put out, what we're doing. You know, how it could be done better, what we could do as people to you know, fortify ourselves and unify, as hard as that seems to be. And that's why divide, rule and conquer will always remain and win, because these people will never get it together and upgrade their brain cells, but they'll be updating their WhatsApp, Telegram, YouTube, Netflix app, but they won't upgrade their thought process. And then you get used to, you know, like people that, whatever it is, whatever your thing is, right? Whether it's chocolate, arguing, they look like they don't like arguing, but there's, say, like enzymes or stuff inside you. You've trained these little things inside you now to attract that and want that. Oh, I need to smoke this, or I need to, you know what I mean? So whatever it is, right? So just be careful and mindful. They've now got you in a situation where, you know, you've just been beaten to a pulp, not realizing you've been beaten to a pulp, and then now you've just succumbed to just, you know, whatever that is, in whatever way, right? So, you know, what can I do about it? Or not even thinking about fighting the fight. You be turning around to somebody like me and saying, what fight? What are you talking about? Like, what, you know what I mean? They don't even know there's a fight going on. Spiritually, first and foremost. They have no inkling. Totally oblivious. Sometimes I wish I was like that, but then I'd rather have some type of, you know what I mean? Like, you know, going with my instinctuals, you know what I mean? Like the instincts, intuition, etc. I'd rather follow that and be like, do you know what? I'd rather know the little that I know rather than know fuck all and still be mocked. At least I can be like, right, okay, see what you did there, type of thing, you know? So, and just looking at the universe in general, right? So, you know, with the cosmic shenanigans, message from the cosmos overall. Again, we're all just here playing our part in the roles. So, but you do have an option to not maybe play certain aspects of your role, and that's what I'm saying to you. Maybe understanding this knowledge could help somebody. So, you know, shit, I'm not gonna go and cause a madness today. Shit, my name equals blah blah blah, and as I pointed out, hypothetically, Eliana Croydon that died, yeah? I want to go meet her and her friend. Is it a good idea? Look at today's life lesson. People can change and be like, you know what? I'm going to text him in a few days after today or tomorrow, whenever, you know, the numbers line up for XYZ. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be something always just for that or doom and gloom scenario. But, you know, my point is you have a chance to, you know, to not be in the circus or what nature has, you know, nature's plan or fate. Why do you know what I mean? Would you not be better off somewhat or sometimes in some circumstances that you can change or guide or drive the fate and push that out the way, and then it changes to something else completely, rather than let me go and not give back the teddy bear or whatever was going on in Croydon, and then he stabs up the girl's friend, so his ex-girlfriend's friend that was there, Eliana. You know what I mean? Like, you could not be in prison now, she could be still alive and still be talking. You know what I mean? Even if you're not still an ex-partner or whatever, you know what I mean? So what I'm saying is, but because the frequency level's been cranked up, I mean, they've broke the knob. You know, like you're turning up the knob, they've broke the knob. Yeah, they took out the batteries from the remote, they broke the remote. I'm there saying, rotted, we can't turn this down. So And as I say, knowing the Watts and Wayne cycles, like a farmer, when's the best time to do this, when's the best time to harvest, plant seed, well, there you go. So, alrighty. Once again, shout out to everybody. I am just looking for, what am I looking for? Oh yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Alright, let's play a quick one from me. And then sign out with a quick mix and blend from me with the DJ style. But anywho, we'll quickly play Homesick. You know I love my Homesick. And hold on, what was the other one that was there as well? I think I might jump on some Fruity Loops today. The procrastination has been a bitch. I have jotted down a couple ideas, but I need to, you know, flush them out, bring them out a little bit more. We've still got a thumbnail for my friend there, Rihanna, Sweet Pea. Shout out to, what's her name? Is it Elle or Ella Purnell? She was in this Fallout show. If you like Fallout, I personally like the show. Hurry up with season 2. Thank you. But yeah, if you haven't seen Sweet Pea, it's only 6 episodes. You're going to want to watch Sweet Pea. And I can't wait to show you the tune, or a couple of tunes, because I'll probably make a couple of tunes out of it. But with what I done with a couple somethings that was going on in the episode, and I said, that is a tune right there. As soon as I heard and watched it, I was like, oh my god, that's instantly. I'd love to show you what I've already started, because the way it sinks in with the tune, with what's going on from the show, it's like, oh my god, that is, oh, it's just too juicy. Anywho, where's this flip? Oh yeah, we'll touch some of this. We ain't heard this in a while. Lifetimes. Original track, what are they called again? The Bird and the Bee. Remix from myself. Haven't finished it again, but got a little vibe. And then we'll catch Homesick. And a quick mix and blend. And go in liquid drum and bass. Catch on the rebound. Hold it.
Sometimes we wait for your we learn on CD. Just pass around and touch your memory. Artwork like little girls with nest chasing butterflies. Little girls with nest chasing butterflies. Thinking how life is so strange. Meet you at night. Queue up for the Japanese breakfast. Time might cost you better. You are so annoying. You never let them touch your theory, dude. We were so young, we're not that young. We had lifetimes before. We were so young, we're not that young. We keep coming for more. We went around the festival, check out the bands that we didn't know. And didn't sing so well that day. You said not to worry, it was a great show. It was perfect as it was. We were all so stupid and perfect. We were so young, and not that young. We had lifetimes before.
Alright, once again with this one, Homesick. Shout out to Seven with the flow it through with the lyrical delivery. And of course, productions from yours truly.
In the hood, I've been tapping into memory, been misunderstood. I've been vibing, I've been
mind and I've been riding crash conscious. Ego kinda big, now I'm slightly obnoxious. In a loop with a zoo every day. I'm a loop, selfish on my terms, cause I've been given, been kind, been silly, been blind. Now I'm tired of what you say, what you got from me. Life's a game and nothing. So obviously I roll the dice, play nice, fly high, starry-eyed, worldwide dreaming. Find the life meaning, believing in anything that keeps my soul feeling. My freedom's extreme and I need this knowledge, yeah, I borderline feeding. The universe connection and the weed help me feeling. In my body, in my soul, exploding, the unknown. Round we go. But never really find a place that we can call home. And every day researching, digging into our souls. I'm feeling like an alien, I don't wanna go home. It's like round we go. I never really find a place that we can call home. And every day researching, digging into our souls. I'm feeling like an alien, I don't wanna go home. I need a minute, I'm tripping, I'm missing, I'm flipping. I need a minute, I know I'm distant. My freedom in it, my dreams are in it. My conscious, my seeds are in it. The journey, I see no limit. Spirit, science, actual physical shit. I need a hit, it's something lit. It's a shame, it's not legit. It's just way too hard to get. How they regulate this shit. It's illuminated shit. Round we go. And never really find a place that we can call home. And every day researching, digging into our souls. I'm feeling like an alien, I don't wanna go home. It's like round we go. I never really find a place that we can call home. And every day researching, digging into our souls. I'm feeling like an alien, I don't wanna go home. I need a minute, I'm tripping, I'm missing when I'm flipping. I need a minute, I know I'm distant. My freedom in it, my dreams are in it. My conscious, my seeds are in it. The journey, I see no limit. Spirit, science, actual physical shit. I need a hit, it's something lit. It's a shame, it's not legit. It's just way too hard to get. How they regulate this shit. It's illuminated shit. Round we go. And never really find a place that we can call home. And every day researching, digging into our souls. I'm feeling like an alien, I wanna go home. It's like round we go. I never really find a place that we can call home. And every day researching, digging into our souls. I'm feeling like an alien, I wanna go home. I need a minute, I'm tripping, I'm missing when I'm flipping. I need a minute, I know I'm distant. My freedom's in it, my dreams are in it. My conscious, my seeds are in it. The journey, I see no limit. Spirit, science, actual physical shit. I need a hit, it's something lit. It's a shame, it's not legit. It's just way too hard to get. How they regulate this shit. It's illuminated shit. Round we go. And never really find a place that we can call home.
Play a little piece of this one and the next one. Hold up, over the thing go on. All right, quickly touch this one. Another one from yours truly. If you know the movie Inception, big movie, right? All right, here's my little flip on that.
always wind up right in the middle of what's going on. So how did we end up here?
Well, we just came from the,
Think about it.
Why do you do this to yourself?
It's the only way I can still dream.
Why is it so important to dream?
My dreams were still together.
It's one quick dub plate to another. This one's called Next. If you're not up to speed, go figure.
We'll
do a quick 2-minute mix and blend. Make sure your speakers can handle. Make sure your speakers can handle the bass line, yeah. Get that. Alright. I love that rhythm when you go. Ooh. One kind of rhythm just make you go. Ooh. Not because I done it. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Anywho, let me run. Alright, let's run this real quick.
Mummy's been having a lot of big feelings recently.
Like how?
What's the quick mix and blend if you ain't heard this before? I do need to make another cut from a different mix, but
Why?
we'll play this one right about now.
I feel like I don't really know what I'm doing.
Like when liquid D&D, liquid drum and bass. Once again, hold tight for the mix and blend coming in, yeah? I'll show you how we mix and blend to a rhythm track when we mix up rhythm. Yes, Audio Oracle with the mix and blend. Shout out to everybody worldwide. Once again, coming from UK, London. All those cutting shapes. Shout out to my toe tappers, my head knock rockers. Hey, make sure your speakers can handle it now. Shout out to those with the headphones on, head bopping. Shout out to my toe tappers, my head knock rockers. All those cutting shapes. Hey. Who's got the bass face on right now? Hey, if you know about bass face. What? Season thing. Yes, my selector. When we come to please. No foreplay, we know we don't see. People of selfie, ready to smile and say cheese. And hold tight for the next one coming in, you know. You know I love this one coming in. You know I know one after. Oh. My selector. ready for Naughtyville. We're about to turn left into Naughtyville. Yes, my selector. Sheesh. You've got the bass on. Alright. Lord have mercy. Enough people want clash, but when it's time they get stage fright. Trust me. They don't want me to start going off. Hey. Yes, my selector, as we finesse. Shoo! Yes, my selector. That's what I wanted. Is this the right one though? Shit, I can't remember. Give me a moment here. Alright, we'll play a quick one from myself. If you know about Maxwell. Shouldn't I? If you don't know that I see you. Anyway, remix by yours truly. Once again, remix by yours truly. You know we have to quickly touch this one because it's going on. Woo! He's got the bass bass. Hey.
Don't ever wonder. Right. So don't ever wonder. Realize, shouldn't I realize you're the highest of the high. If you don't know, then I'll say it. So don't ever wonder. Don't ever wonder. I'll say it. Don't ever wonder. I'll say it. You're the highest of the high. I'll say it.
Alright, now we have to cut it quickly with the beat. voices. Yes, Audio Oracle. You know, when we make a rhythm, production style, kinda naughty still. Not because it's me. Hey. All right, we'll squeeze in this last one, yeah? All right, this one is That Good Place. I got the sample from Will Smith's daughter. She was doing an interview. Here you go. This is what I made.
Drum and bass, because I just feel like it's so primal and it gets you right there. When it's when the parts are really interplaying with each other in the right way, it just goes straight to that good place inside of you. drum and bass, because I just feel like it's so primal and it gets you right there when it's when the parts are really interplaying with each other in the right way. It just goes straight to that good place inside of you.
The worst thing to call somebody is crazy. These people are not crazy, they're strong people. Maybe the environment is a little sick. That's bullshit. These people are not crazy, they're strong people. The worst thing to call somebody is crazy, is dismissive. I don't understand this person, so they're crazy. That's bullshit. These people are not crazy, they're strong people. Maybe the environment is a little sick.